you're liking the contents of these videos and if this is helping out in your regular day-to-day trading, please make sure to like, share and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon. In the description below, you will find the link to our Facebook page as well as the free Discord server. You are very welcome to join there. Along with that, in the description, you will find the links to all the charts that we will be walking through today. Also, as a reminder, my next batch of price action trading is starting on the second week of September. So if you want to join that, please join our Discord server, send me a direct message, or you can even drop a message in the comment section below. Let us now get back to the charts. Hello traders, let us take a look at what we are expecting for tomorrow. What are the support resistance areas that we have? And let us again start from the monthly chart. If you see that the high of the month has again moved up, so we will move up this line up here. It is currently at the 56-55 level. So we had the target of the 52 to the 56 area and that has been reached. And if you see, there is no bearishness in the market. Anyways, there is nothing else to be looked at on the monthly chart. We will have to see as we keep on extending this line on the top. I do not see any bearish movement. Yes, we can scalp bears, but the primary direction of the market is bullish. Now, looking at the weekly chart, if you see that we came to this 5657 area, which was the 89% of this whole drop. Once we get above this, the next target will be somewhere between 81 and 57.20. I am hoping that we will be getting inside this channel again, the weekly channel, and keep going up and mostly touch the all-time high. And then we can actually see a new high, and that can be somewhere near the 5786 areas as well. So that is what we have the weekly chart. On the downside, again, we will make sure that we are not breaking this 5619 line. We broke it down today, went to around the 15 area, and then immediately we started going up again. So that was a failed breakout, and I am hoping that that will continue to the upside, although we are in a trading range in the lower time frame right now. As long as this 19 area, then the 13 area on the 5-minute chart, if those areas are not breaking down, there will not be any serious bearish move to the downside. Now let us take a look at the daily chart. So on the daily chart, what I'll do right now is I will draw this kind of a channel. This is a kind of a channel. I am expecting that the price will be moving in at this point of time. And why is that? And the reason for that is this was the spike, this was the pause bar. We can say that it was a little pullback, and we know that we need pullbacks in order to create the channel to the top. Now there is a possibility that we can straight break out of this, but I am thinking that till the end of this week, till the Jackson Hole is settled and everything happens, we will continue to stay in this particular channel for the rest of the 2 days that are coming. So which means overnight we will see a sideways movement again. It will make some room up and then it will go up to the 5668 area, and depending on how much room it makes on the 1 hour time frame or the 4 hour time frame, how much time it goes sideways, the target will keep on getting higher, right? So I would keep an eye on this particular trend line that is forming with these 2 days, and I will see that if we are getting any rejection from there, we may actually come down to the midpoint and then go down again. If we stay above this midpoint of the channel, another point of interest that we'll have tomorrow is again at the 563940 area. That will be the midpoint of this particular channel, and if it does not hold, then we mostly will come down here to the 29 area and maybe to the 20 area as well, and stay in this channel for the rest of the 2 days. That is what I'm expecting. I am not expecting a downward breakdown. However, an upside breakout is highly possible. On the upside again, the 64.5 line will be a very good profit taking target if you are long. Then we will come to the 73 area, and after that we may come and hit this 88 line, and then we can cross above 5700 and get to the 5722, or on the even on the ETA chart, I think it's at 5728 area. So that those are the areas that the bulls may be targeting at this point, or at least at the 5715 area, because this is where the bulls, if they are trapped here, they will become whole again, and then we will have to see if we keep on going higher or we are doing a double top and we want to come down again. One more thing to notice is that this is actually a sideways movement happening, right? And even if you see this channel is so tight, there will be sideways movement most of the time. We are expecting that there will be higher highs, but the movement will continue to be sideways. Now, if I look at the ATR, it is 48 points here. Now, if we see today's whole move was around 40 points, right? So if we say that we will move around another 40 points from the close of today, then it will bring us somewhere close to this 5685 area. So somewhere in between these two lines. And if we see a dump here from the close of today and the price wants to come down, then it is highly probable that it may actually break down this particular channel and then come down to the 40-point target here again at the 5609 to the 5600 level, somewhere in this area. However, if ES can manage a 60-point move tomorrow from here, we will see the 5700 area from starting from 5641. But for that, we will have to break out of this upper trend line. We will have to break out of 65 area. We'll have to break out of the 73 area, and then we will see if we can finally come to this 5688 or the 85 areas. Again, on the downside, the close of yesterday's candle and the open of today's candle, these are the areas which will provide very good support, as we were saying about the 19 and the 20 area. So we will keep that as a mark and we will mark it as very good support. Now, if you look at the 4-hour chart, we have another mother bar that has been created. These are range bars. And since the higher time frames are creating range bars, that is why we are in a trading range in the lower time frame, right? Let me tighten this a little bit properly. Yes. So this is the mother bar fib. So the 1:1 of this particular mother bar will be in the 5697 area or the 5700 area. And if price actually wants to move 60 points from here, we can easily reach this 5697 to the 5700 areas tomorrow. But for that, we have to get to the high of today, which is this line at 5655. And if you also see that the same area where price tried to cross over this trend line on the 4-hour chart. And once we break out of this, we will have to see that we are getting above the 60, the 65, the 70, 76, and finally we come to the 5697 or the 5700 areas to the top. On the downside, this is the 50% line, 5634.75. This was acting as a very good support and resistance area today. And if we break this down, we can come down to this 5627 to 22 area again. After that, we can see the 18 to 20 area. And once we give out this 13.5, 13 area or the 12 area, we can come down to the 5609, and then we can continue down to the 5592 to the 5594 areas as well. If you see here, we had the two legs up here, then we came down earlier and then we went up again, and then now we have an inside bar. So another leg on the 4-hour chart will start to be counted as soon as we get above this 5651 line or below this 5626 line, right? Now, since we are in a trading range for quite some time, we do not know which which direction the trading range will break out, right? So if it breaks out from this area and then we want to do a 1:1 of this particular 4-hour bar to the downside, we can easily come down to this 557172 area again. But then we are in a bullish market. So if you see a good support area has been broken down and then immediately it is recaptured, it will be very prudent not to hold on to the shorts, because maybe that is creating a false breakdown below support and it will keep climbing up again. So on the 1-hour chart, this was the trading range that we were in, right? We broke out of it. We tried to come back inside. We came to the bottom of it. And then again, the bulls picked it up from here and threw it up above the trading range and up here. So on the 1-hour chart, this was the first trading range that we created, right? Then we broke out of it and we got a 1:1 of this. And we are staying above that 1:1 area right now. We actually even got the 2:1 of this. Now we'll have to break out of this area and see that we are coming to the 5665 area. If we can get to the 5665 area and we can hold it, the next target will be the 5680. These are the stacked TR structures that I create whenever I find that we are in a consistently trading range area, and then we can break out to 78. The next target will be 92, and then we can come up to the 5705 to the 07 area as well. So that will be a trading range strategy, and if you see, each of these trading ranges are around 14 points long. So that is something that you can keep in mind tomorrow, and you can decide whether to hold on to a trade or to come out of most of your contracts and just keep a runner open with a raised stop loss. What I'm expecting that overnight the market will stay within between these two trading ranges. I do not think we will be coming down to the bottom again. I will also have this short-term trend line created here and see how market behaves with it. But I am thinking that we should be able to get inside this channel again, get above the 65 line, and then we can actually move up to this 84 and to this 5707 areas. We also need to keep in mind what are the trading ranges that we are creating. All those boxes that I drew, I will have them on the TR chart that I have. I will put a link of that also in the description below. Now, once we break down this 5613, 561275 area, we can highly come down to the 5611 to the 5605 lines, and then we can dip into this box and see the 5590 as well. And that will actually complete the 1:1 of the mother bar that we had yesterday. And if we can hold this level and still come down, we will be seeing this 5570 to the 71 areas as we saw on the 4-hour chart. Let us now take a look at the RTA chart. On the RTA chart, we went up to the 5655 line today. We came down and then we hit the 5650 area again. We dumped down again, and then we are in the 5643 areas right now between 33 and 43. And if you see that in the whole day, we actually created a kind of a triangle here. If I draw these two trend lines, we will be able to see this triangle. So this is the kind of a trading range that we are in. Now we will have to see whether this line is breaking down. If this 26 area breaks down, we may come and hit this 19 to the 4. We may come and hit this 19 to the 14 area once again. However, once we keep getting above this 50 line, our next target will be the high of today, and above that we can see the 62 area. And once we get up from there, we will see the 5666 line, the 5672 line. Now on the RTA chart, this is where a gap starts again. And this gap will end at the 5715 area. This was the big drop which started the downward movement. This was the big gap that we had on the RTH. And inside we will have this 5678 to the 5673 area as the primary resistance area. Above this we can get to the 5692 area, but we'll have to remember that we have the 5688 area also in the middle. So we will actually mark that and see how the price has reacted to that around that time. So yes, this will actually be another good line. Above this we can get to this 96 area, crossing which we will come to this 5705 to the 09 area, and this is finally at 5715 where the gap is ending. So if we enter this gap, it is highly probable that we will come and finish this gap and even go up higher and touch the all-time high. On the downside, again, if we are breaking down this 34 area, since we are in a trading range, it is highly possible, right? We can break down this 34 area, then we will come to this 27 to the 22 lines, and then we will have the support of the 200 EMA again on the RTA chart at 5621, and then we can come down to the 1 hour EMA again at 5615 area. Below that we will get to this 5605 to this 5590 areas again. And if the bears are serious and they are pulling it down, then 85 and then 71 will be my ultimate targets for tomorrow. So that was my analysis for tonight. Based on this, we will meet again at 8:45 a.m. EST in the morning and create the plan for the day based on how the market has moved in comparison to what we were expecting overnight to happen. If you want to join that call, the link to the Google Meet is given in the description below. I will end the video here today, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.